imagine being given the most impossible task of choosing 6 games for your respective console. They can't be your favorite games. They can't be the best games. But they have to be games that embody everything that console had to offer. What would you choose?
The PlayStation 3. Out in 2006 and part of the 7th generation of consoles, it's almost nearing 20 years old. This was Sony's answer to the Xbox 360 that was dominating in the space at the time. Unfortunately, the PlayStation 3 stumbled out of the gate as its architecture was difficult to develop for. Touting Sony's new Blu-ray media discs and free online multiplayer, and a slew of features that weren't used very often, the PlayStation 3 had some struggles. Fortunately for us, Sony had some fantastic games in the pipeline that would later help the console to grow past the 360 at the end of the life cycle. This brings us to why you came to this video in the first place. 6 games that absolutely define the PlayStation 3. Anything from its 6-access features to its incredible graphics and storytelling. These games define what the PlayStation 3 had to offer. First up on our list is Uncharted 2: Among Thieves, developed by Naughty Dog. Now, though this is the second in the series, it is the pinnacle of the Uncharted series and synonymous when it comes to the PlayStation 3. Not only is this the birthplace of Nathan Drake, our star of the video game, but this 5 out of 5 star game is one of the best when it comes to landscapes, combat, and traversing, all enveloped in a fantastic story. One of the best games on the PlayStation, but truly one of the most essential in the series. If this is your first time playing an Uncharted game or your first entry into the PlayStation 3, there's no better game than Uncharted 2: Among Thieves. Next on our list is Heavy Rain, a cinematic drama point-and-click adventure that was very new to the PlayStation 3. This was developed by Quantic Dream, the same ones responsible for Detroit Become Human. You follow 4 separate characters as they all have one goal: to stop the origami killer. Meanwhile, characters are tortured, humiliated, and also brought to their knees in some crazy scenarios. This game was unlike anything at its time. Not only did it later have move support, but also offered a director's cut to give you even more of the lore of Heavy Rain. If you're looking for something heavy, no pun intended, that you can enjoy, that's going to bring you into deep storytelling, innovative point-and-click design, then there's no better essential than Heavy Rain. Heavenly Sword, an early entry into the PS3 with a unique director, Andy Serkis from the Lord of the Rings series, as well as developed by Ninja Theory. This game was meant to showcase all the features the PlayStation 3 had to offer, with one of them being the 6-access controller. The gameplay heavily involves the use of this controller with its game mechanics. Anything from controlling your arrows after you've shot them to controlling your cannonballs with a feature they call Aftertouch. Heavenly Sword revolves around a strong female protagonist named Nariko, who's cursed by the Heavenly Sword, an ancient weapon used to vanquish evil now curses its subject that holds it. The game involves a plethora of heavy and speed attacks that you can use with the Heavenly Sword, all while trying to defend your nation. With varied game mechanics and beautiful graphics that still hold up to this day, Heavenly Sword is an essential for the PlayStation 3. Welcome to the world of 3D Dot Game Heroes. Developed by Silicon Studios, this is a direct callback to classic RPG adventure games like Zelda. The enemies, the weapons, and the game mechanics are all familiar to those that love this type of gameplay. What makes this one fun though is its rare aesthetic, pairing the 2D sprites we love of the past into a 3D game world, creating Dotnia. Once again, an evil presence threatens to take over the land, and you, the last of the ancient hero's bloodline, must capture all the orbs back and destroy the evil Dark Bishop Fuel. A light RPG mechanic mixed with beautiful visuals give you an essential for the PlayStation 3 in 3D Game Heroes. The last Twisted Metal to ever have a release, developed by Eat Sleep Play. This 2012 release was arguably one of the best Twisted Metal games created. This was the last stop on the crazy train that was Twisted Metal. Unfortunately, due to the high desire of online playability, Twisted Metal's strength was always its single-player mode, with that of its feature star, Sweet Tooth. This version offers classic rock tracks of its time, and some of the best level design in the entire series. Once you get used to the control scheme, this game opens up into one of the most enjoyable experiences on the PlayStation 3. With 3 separate storylines featuring Sweet Tooth, Mr. Grimm, and Dollface, the last entry in the series culminates everything that's always made Twisted Metal fun. When you think PlayStation, you have to think Twisted Metal, and what better way to go out than on the PlayStation 3. As one of the most innovative and creative indie titles on the PlayStation 3, Journey takes our final spot on the 6 Essentials. This game was easy to take lightly and pass over back when the PlayStation 3 was flooded with so many indie titles on the online store. But after Journey got a physical release with Flow and Flower from the same indie developer, that game company created one of the most inspiring and visually stunning masterpieces with not a single word of dialogue spoken. Somehow Journey transcends what a video game should make you feel. Beautiful storytelling and a creative landscape all bundled into a story that you can't help yourself but finish. As the most unique title on the list, Journey belongs as the last of the 6 Essentials.
All right, y'all, that is 6 Essentials for the PlayStation 3. Thank you guys for coming along on this ride. I hope you guys like the list because I spent hours and hours going through these games to find what I think culminates to the best Essentials list possible. If you guys like what I got going on, you like my silly content, hit that subscribe button. Also, comment down below on what your 6 Essentials would be for the PlayStation 3. And come back and see me because the next one up is going to be 6 Essentials for the PS4. That's a huge library. It's going to be a lot of work. I'll see you guys then.